Welcome back, grade 11s. I'm sure you are now refreshed. You ready to come back and work with these problems. Now, I have given you fractions because these are the ones that are giving like serious problems to our grade 11s. So if we are able to do the fraction problems, it's very easy to the linear ones and so forth. So now what I'm going to do is, because this is also a fraction, I'm giving you again 2 minutes to work with a friend. You prove this identity, check if it's the left is the same as the right, and then we do it together. Let's go. 2 minutes. All right, guys. Good. Let's remind ourselves again. When we're dealing with the identities, we need to make sure that we take a complicated side. Again, here, the left-hand side is complicated, and I'm working with fractions. Now, we need to decide what's our LCD. In this case, our LCD is your cos theta bracket sine theta plus 1, right? Now, what do we do? This is our LCD, divide by the denominator there. Your cos theta divides the cos theta, and then if you put your, what you call like this, you're left with the sine theta plus 1, multiply by that 1, you get sine theta plus 1. And then that minus the sine theta plus 1 into cos theta bracket sine theta plus cos theta. This sine theta plus 1 divides the sine theta plus 1, okay? Then we only left with a cos theta, which multiplies to that cos theta, which gives us cos squared theta equals to. Now, remember, guys, we don't rush these things. We refresh our mind. We go back. What is it that I've learned so far in grade 11? That when I see a 1, I can take it to sine squared plus cos squared theta, right? Or when I see 1 minus cos squared theta, this is sine squared theta. So whichever way you look at it, and then if you don't make mistakes, you will get to the same thing, all right? So we have sine theta plus, now the 1 minus cos squared theta is sine squared theta divided by cos theta bracket sine theta plus 1. Now, let's remind ourselves again. I'm looking at the top part and the bottom part, bearing in mind that I'm working towards getting a tan, and tan is sine theta over cos theta. Already have a cos theta there. Looking at my numerator, there is a common factor of sine theta, right? Sine theta, because of the operation sine positive between my terms. So sine theta divided by sine theta, it's a 1 plus the sine squared theta over sine theta, that is your sine theta, all divided by, right? So this is cos theta, bracket, what do we have there? It's your sine theta plus 1. Now, you stop a bit. This is 1 plus sine theta over sine theta plus 1. Now remember, 2 plus 3 is 5, and 3 plus 5. What am I saying? 2 plus 3 is 5, and 3 plus 2 is 5. Right? So 1 plus sine theta is exactly the same as sine theta plus 1. Okay, so this divides that. And then you are left with the sine theta over cos theta. Rewind again. Sine over cos is tan, right? So that will be your tan theta. And then you look at your right-hand side, see, which is tan theta. Therefore, this identity is true. Our left-hand side is the same as the right-hand side. I hope you are getting it. Okay. Now, guys, a little bit more complicated again. But because I'm working with you guys who smart grade 11s, you're going to tackle this in just 2 minutes. Remember, when you're working in mathematics, you have to be fast. It's not like driving on the road, like we're saying speed kills and whatnot. In maths, we survive with speed. Do work quickly, go back, check your solutions, and so forth. Let's take 2 minutes and look at this problem, question number 4, together as friends. And then from there, I help you as an old man. And then we continue with our lesson. Let's go. 2 minutes. Right, grade 11s, if you look at these two sides, left-hand side and the right-hand side, they seem to be complicated, both of them, but right-hand side is less complicated. Now, what you are allowed to do is to work with one side, make it simpler, then take another side and you work with it, make it simpler. whichever comes to your mind, and you are not breaking any maths rules, you go for it. Now, I am taking the right-hand side. So I tell the marker, right-hand side is cos squared theta, which is the same as cos theta times cos theta, all over operating sign plus. I take out a common factor of cos theta, bracket 1 plus cos theta. Then if you look at this, 1 cos divides this one, then you've got your cos theta all over 1 plus cos theta. What I've done is to just simplify the right-hand side. Now, so it means that when I work with the left-hand side, I have to make sure that I get, at the end of the day, cos theta over 1 plus cos theta. Right, let's take our left-hand side, which is, you have a common factor of cos theta, bracket 1 minus cos theta, all divided by, right, that's sine theta times, what did we say about tan theta? That's sine theta over cos theta times the cos theta, right? Now, what happens? This divides that, so cos over cos, because you've got a 1 here, you've got a 1 there. And then, now next, we have our cos theta, bracket 1 minus cos theta. Now, guys, the bottom, your denominator is sine squared theta, and you know that sine squared theta is the same as 1 minus cos squared theta. All right? Now, continue. That's cos theta, bracket 1 minus cos theta. Right? You're keeping an eye to your right-hand side. I've got a 1 minus cos squared theta, which is the difference of two squares. I can factorize that to 1 minus cos theta, bracket 1 plus cos theta, and then the 1 minus cos theta divides the 1 minus cos theta, and then we're left with the cos theta over 1 plus cos theta, which is now exactly the same as the right-hand side when it's in the simplified form. And then you don't forget to conclude that it is now an identity. The left is the same as the right, so therefore the left-hand side is the same as the right-hand side. Well done to everyone who's got it correct, and those of you who did not get it right, you will get it eventually. Okay, prove the following identity. That is your number 5. Take your left-hand side or the right-hand side, whichever one. If I take the left-hand side, I will have sine squared theta over cos squared theta minus sine squared theta over 1 LCD, like we've been doing, cos squared theta. Now remember, here you're going to get sine squared theta minus sine squared theta times cos squared theta. Then you take out a common factor of sine squared theta, which gives us sine squared theta, bracket 1 minus cos squared theta. Now, mind you, let's look at this. What is sine squared theta over cos squared theta? That is tan squared theta multiplied by what is 1 minus cos squared theta? That is sine squared theta. And then if you check your right-hand side, you get tan squared theta times sine squared theta. So your left is the same as your right-hand side. This identity is true, so our left-hand side is exactly the same as the right-hand side. Okay, now remember basic ones, guys, right? Your sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cos is adjacent over hypotenuse, and then your tan is opposite over adjacent. And your quotient identities, your sine theta over cos theta is tan theta, and then your square identities, your sine squared theta plus cos squared theta equals to 1, or your sine squared theta is 1 minus cos squared theta, or your cos squared theta is 1 minus sine squared theta. Right, we're going to stop there for now. And the other thing that you have to do is to practice, practice, practice. And good luck with your trigonometry. We'll continue with this section next time. Cheers. Bye.